What's up, y'all? This your girl Lola's with Lola's Chronicles, and today we on something totally different. I got guests with me. I got some that's gonna show up late, so if y'all see people popping in, just keep watching and talking. But today I'm doing something different, and we doing a Freestyle Sunday. So we finna kick it, chill, talk stuff. So if y'all on here, make sure y'all comment, talk shit with us, and show love to us. What up? What up? What up, though? What's up, world? I got my bro Ace with me in the building. We in the building. I got some more guests coming soon. So, but right now, me and bro finna kick it in and talk shit. What's up, bro? You gotta turn your mic on.
Peace and blessings, good sis.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming on Lola's Chronicles and talk some shit with me,
No problem. We didn't talk shit plenty of times before, right?
man. Many a nights we done sat up and talked a lot of shit, man. For the most part. Everybody, excuse my voice. I went out last night. I had a ball. Last night don't owe me nothing. But the outside life is not for me no more. Man, I had a ball. I seen so many fights last night.
Not so many fights.
They had me on tip. I was just like, what the hell? I was like, oh yeah. I done outgrown the nightlife. But I have fun seeing everybody. You don't go out, you see everybody, and you be like, it just get to the point that everybody handing you bottles, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't come out often.
Yep, me either. It's kind of over with. We did a lot as kids. When we was kids, we was trying to be grown. So we got a lot out the way as kids.
Man, you right about that. Cause I definitely was out. We was out here. We jumped off the porch and was off the porch.
For
We
real.
definitely jumped off the porch. I'm glad though. I see everybody, those who are trying to, mature and grow up and change and do a lot of stuff. So that's pretty dope. I'm glad that people are realizing we was off the chain.
And then again, like I like to go out there once in a while. Like you said, see everybody, just vibe with the city and all that. But it'd be way more fun to go on vacation than it is to go downtown or go to a club and party with, people that you grew up with.
Yeah, that too. Or even a small setting. You don't need a lot of people to have fun. But I definitely want to take some more trips and stuff, man, and see some shit. Now I know you was telling me about we was talking about the missing girls, the missing kids.
Since you know how much a human body is worth if you go harvest the organs, say
I had
it's
looked it up one day, but I don't remember like verbatim how much. But I know like they get paid for our skin. You can get like I think it's like $1,000 or something for so many meters or
the whole body, sis, you can get up to $1 million for everything. Eyeballs, ears, heart, lungs, liver, spleen, kidneys.
I know your heart worth a lot. I think the
Sis,
heart is the most expensive organ
up to $1 million.
per person.
And who organs is better than a 16-year-old young black woman? You
Or
feel me?
black male, because I see it
Or
was male and female.
or male, because they ain't smoke, they ain't drink, they ain't even got to live their life yet. They pure. They organs is pure. They not tarnished like ours is. We've been smoking weed since we was kids.
Right.
Cigarettes, tobacco, drinking. Our shit ain't no good to be trying to sell nobody, and you feel me? They
You
shit
right.
is pure. They got the best organs. That's why they coming up missing up to $1 million a body.
This nigga said he'll sell him a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. You think people ain't on that?
Yeah,
People,
I mean, I'm pretty sure because watching the movies with the human trafficking and stuff like that. Um, I watched this movie called 8 Days or something like that. I don't know if anybody out there seen it, but it's called 8 Days, and the girl The dude took her out, convinced her mom to let her go to this party with him, and the mom trusted him. But the whole time, everybody, it was like a stream of people. He got paid to get her to the party. Then you got the people in the party, they got paid to get her drunk. Then you got the people that got paid to take her to the one location. And he was holding her hostage until the other people called to get her where she was going. So people definitely getting paid off that. They definitely getting paid off that.
And nothing is more important or more valuable than the black woman. You feel me? The black woman lasts the longest on earth. And they got one of the worst lives that they live, but they last the longest. Be stressed the fuck out, hella kids, 9 different baby daddies, and live to be 87 years old.
Right. Look at our ancestors. They was getting raped and beat, and they know black men gonna work hard too though. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the melanin in our skin.
Since you know what's sad though, these young kids don't know our history.
No,
These young kids ain't listening in school. They don't know in 1968 Martin Luther King was doing the Civil Rights Act and all that. They don't know nothing but the phone.
they don't even teach them, they don't even teach black history no more.
Why would they?
Like, you know how when we was in school, we had to learn about this. Like it was mandatory. Black History Month. The schools did programs, and we had to learn these poems and which civil rights activists you want to be. Who, you know what I'm saying? And it's like one of my little cousins didn't even know who Emmett Till was until the movie came out.
Man, I went and sat with my grandparents like a month ago, and it felt so awkward. Like I didn't feel no love. And when I left, I was like, damn, that's awkward. I feel more comfortable with strangers than I do with my own grandparents. And I just thought about it like, damn, I'm pretty sure they ain't seen Roots in years. They didn't lost it. Like so many kids ain't seen Roots. So many people my age ain't seen Roots. They watched it. They the reason why I watched it. But I'm like, man, they probably ain't seen that shit in years. They don't even care about
Years.
their grandkids and kids and great grandkids and nieces and nephews. They don't care about that shit.
And it's messed up though. You know what I'm saying? What's really messed up about the situation is like, you know, as much of a menace they said that we were, we some smart motherfuckers, and we paid attention to Black History Month and what was going on. Everything's a joke now. So it's like they really trying to erase the fact of what black people had to go through so these kids don't act or react or whatever. Like, it's really up to us to teach them the history.
Our generation was not stupid. We just
Nope.
did dumb shit. We was all smart as hell.
You're right about that.
We was all smart as hell. We just did dumb shit from the everybody in the hood. I can name people like, you know what I'm saying? Like people that we know, like people from my way, people from your way. Not stupid, just do dumb shit. Everybody wanted to rob and steal and this and that. If people would have had some dads and some uncles to push them, people would have went to college and did different things like that. But nobody's taking care of their kids nowadays. Like nobody raising their kids.
They want to be their kid's friend.
And
It's more important to them to be the kid's friend. They want to hang with the kids.
these bitches in Grand Rapids is reliving their childhood while they having 5, 4, and 5 and 6 kids. You're reliving your motherfucking childhood, but you got 5, 6 kids at the cost. How the fuck you gonna relive your childhood? Take care
Yep.
of the motherfucking kids. They took care of us. Back in the day, if your mama wanted to abandon you, she went to her mama like, shit, I'm finna go smoke dope, shake ass, sell pussy. Go ahead and take Ace. I'll be back when I be back. Some of them never came back. Some of them came
Yeah.
back 5 days, 5 years, 5 hours. But that's how it went. Now these hoes just leave them in the house.
They by themselves.
Raise
They by
yourself.
themselves. You got they young as hell. Man, on the news, did you see the lady? Did y'all see? Shout out to the people that's watching and commenting. I appreciate y'all. It's Freestyle Sunday, so we just talking about random shit. Drop it in
Peace
the
and blessings.
comments.
Peace and blessings.
Talk to us, you know. Other guests they gonna be joining later if they join, but right now me and bro holding the fort down. Um, I just watched on Facebook. I seen the lady. The lady left her baby in the house for what, 7 days? A baby. She just got charged. She went on vacation.
Tell me the baby lived.
The baby died.
No.
She get in charge. She left the baby and went on vacation. They had one girl when it got her hair, she went and turned up, left the baby. The baby didn't like y'all. Just it's so many people out here that can't have kids, and then I be reading these articles like, what the hell is people on? You gonna leave your baby in the house to go on vacation? You saw that, Pookie? She said, I saw that. Yeah, she was it 7 days, 7 or 8 days. She sat there. She went out of town and left. The baby was like 16 months.
I want to
How
know
the
who
baby supposed to eat?
I want to know who she reached out to get that baby to, because I feel like even the most trifling person, I feel like she called somebody or she
You
said
think
something to
so?
somebody and they shot her down. You hear me? Just like
You think so?
sis, one day I had a play to go catch for like $3,000 or $4,000. A stranger. I pulled up on my mama and I said, Mama, will you watch my kids? You know what I'm about to go do. I gotta go catch a play. It's a stranger, this, that, and the third. My mama said, I'm tired from watching your sister kids. I can't help you today, son. I ain't talked to my mama since that day. Me and my kids went and caught that motherfucking play. Strange ass nigga over there by the bottle house. We end up becoming friends and shit. But complete stranger. I let him get in my truck the whole time. I got a pistol pointed at him. You don't even know. I got a
Right.
t-shirt on top of my lap. It's a gun pointed at him. He like, I want this and that. I sell him the weed. He making sure it's all good. I don't even count the money. I'm like, all right, bro. He like, you ain't gonna count the money? I'm like, nah, I'll count it later. I pull off. I'm shook. My mama didn't take my kids from me. So I feel like she hit somebody. And they was like, girl, I'm tired of your shit, bitch. And I ain't helping you. You know how motherfuckers is.
You right. She could have. Now she could have reached out, but that vacation wasn't that important, bro.
I
You
know,
went.
but I just want to know if she reached out to somebody because it's somebody that I feel like she ain't just do that. I feel like she just got fed up. Like my mama won't help me, the daddy won't come. You feel me? My sister don't care about me. You know, that's real drastic. That's a real drastic decision.
8 days, bro. This a baby. Baby ain't even 2 years old. 8 days.
My thing is this the family structure in the black culture, especially in Grand Rapids, you will go 8 days, your mama won't call your phone and check on you. You will go 8 days, your mama won't call your kids and check on them. You will go 8 days, your mama won't slide past, your granddaddy won't slide past. You will go 8 days, be dead or missing and won't nobody know. Because people ain't taking care of their family and taking care of their business like back in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and unfortunately the 90s. That's when it died. You know?
You right.
When I
You
when I
right.
die, sis, when I die, the person who gonna bury me is my best friend from fourth grade, and I'm not having a funeral. Ain't nobody finna come up there and see me on my motherfucking back dead. Hell no. Y'all didn't want to see me when I was alive. Grand Rapids so fucked up.
Yeah, Grand Rapids is. Yeah, it is. It's a different. It's a different. I mean, I know people going through everything and anything and everywhere else, but we can speak. We only can really speak on where we from.
Man, that's just like Big Nika just supposedly died because ain't nobody want to watch her baby so she can go to dialysis. And I could be wrong, and I don't want to speak on it for real, but I could be wrong. But that's just some shit I heard. And I hope I'm wrong, but if that woman really died because ain't nobody want to watch her baby so she can go to dialysis, that's really fucked up. That's really the problem right there. She lost her life because ain't nobody want to help her.
And see, I don't know. I don't know, and it's messed up. It's messed up if that's the case. But you got a lot of people that don't have a support system. They don't. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that come from an environment where they didn't have a support system, so they don't know how to be a support system. They do say that it takes a village, but some people just don't have that village. And then it's more people in the world that don't want to deal with something. They don't want to deal with it. It ain't got nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get involved in it. A lot of people don't want to get involved in situations or they don't want to help. Period. It's just point blank. Some people used to make excuses back in the day why they can't do it, but now it's just like, no, I'm not doing it. It ain't my problem. Ain't my issue. Ain't nobody ever helped me. That's the one thing I hate when somebody say, I had to learn on my own. Ain't nobody ever helped me. But guess what? You know how you felt doing it on your own. You know exactly how you felt doing it on your own. You know what I'm saying? So why would you allow the next person? You watch them go through the same thing. You like people don't care, and it's messed up. You know,
Sis,
and some people
it's the
like with
it's
the
the
kid
lack
thing.
it's the lack of self love. I ain't learned to love myself till I was 27, sitting in the prison cell like a dog. That's where I learned to love myself, in a prison cell. That's why I get up and brush my teeth every day, wash my face and put some oil in my beard and go work out, and you feel me? Go to work and make me some money and hustle in the streets and make me some money and chase a whole bunch of money because we need it to take care of our families. You
You're
feel
right.
me?
Ain't no rules to how you feed your family.
You know what I'm saying? But sis, I didn't love myself until I was 27 years old. You think I want my kids to like start to love themselves at 27? You should love yourself by 17. You feel
You
me?
right. You're right.
Before you
But a
come
lot
up
of us,
though,
the way we came up, a lot of, because I'm the same way. It took me, shit, damn near really in my 30s to go through my situation with my baby daddy going to prison and being a single parent and having to do this on my own. That's when I realized, you know what I'm saying, I went through a whole depression state. Like I didn't look in the mirror for years. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't like what I seen. And then it's like, how could you go in the bathroom and not look in the mirror? Oh, I go in there, I wash my face, brush my teeth, and check myself. But like really look at myself, how I was pushing and motivating myself before, how big I was on myself before. Situations do change people. And then you for the better or for the worse. You know what I'm saying? In our circumstances, it changed us from the worst to the better because we loving ourselves. We starting to put ourselves first, and a lot of people haven't reached that point yet.
since it took for me to lose my freedom and to be put in the cage, for me to
Yeah,
say, I'm gonna make sure I get up and work out. I'm gonna make sure I get up and read. I'm gonna make sure I get up and brush my teeth. I'm gonna make sure I do this, that, and the third because what else? What else do I have to do? Why wouldn't
right.
I get up and brush my teeth and read a book? I'm in a cage.
You're right.
You feel me? I am in a cage. I was forced to learn to love myself. Best thing ever happened to me was going to prison. I was 27 years old. I was trying to love my baby mama, trying to love my mama, trying to love my kids, and I couldn't even love myself because nobody taught me to love myself. Nobody taught you to love yourself. I could look you in
You're
your
right.
eyes when I met you. You taught yourself how to love yourself. You learned this shit the hard way.
The hard way I did.
I told my nephew yesterday, I said I was riding around selling dope with a toddler and an infant, two of my oldest boys, with a toddler and infant. You know my oldest boys. And
Yeah.
you knew me at this time. We ride around selling the best work in the city, me and my kids. Why? Because my daddy wasn't in my life. My daddy would have pulled up on me and said, son, what you doing? I'm riding around selling the best work in the city, dad, me and my kids. You feel me?
Right.
And he would have been a real nigga or a real man. Man, son, man, put that bag down, man. I'm gonna get you a job, man, and this, that, and the third. That's all I needed. But nope, I rode around and sold that dope until I figured it out on my own. Thank God I ain't get caught.
Yeah.
But who
Sometimes it takes that though. You gotta hit your head in order to realize. You know what I'm saying? Our generation, we had to learn through experience. We had to go through that. We had to in order for us to know what was going on around us. And that's what we was exposed to. That was, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, a lot of people had to grow up. They had to grow up early and
they let,
become adults early.
they letting these kids fend for themselves nowadays. At least we ain't have to fend for ourselves. We got some warning, some home training. These kids dying in the street. Ain't nobody even gave them no home training or no warning. They dying. They don't even realize why they dying. They laying on their back, taking their last breaths. They don't even realize what they did wrong.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But
For
we
real.
gotta, as people, we gotta, we have to step in. You know what I'm saying? We can't be them people that, oh, this has nothing to do with me. Now, certain situations, yeah. But when it comes down to guidance and motivation and speaking life into these kids and making them, because you don't hear kids talk about going to college no more. You can ask a kid what they want to be when they grow up, and they don't even know. At least we knew. We probably didn't become what we wanted to be, but and some of us did. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us that lollygag got in trouble, kicked out of school, I was one of them getting kicked out of school all the time.
Expelled, suspended. You feel me?
Because I walked that stage by the hair on the chinny chin chin. And it took for them to tell me you're gonna be a fifth year senior if you don't get it together. Now we didn't want to be fifth year seniors. We didn't want to do senior year all over again. We did not want to do that. And it's like these kids don't even care. Half of them ain't even making it to be seniors. They're getting younger and younger, becoming parents. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to school. They still in cars.
Sis, ain't nobody graduating, sis. Every 2-3 years they closing a new school. I went to Creston. Creston don't exist. Central been shut down. I don't know if they bringing that back up. They can close all the schools. Why? The kids ain't going to them.
Anyway, yeah, and they don't got books. They don't got teachers. They don't got none, man. And then they so disrespectful. You seen the girl, you know, when the girl that fought the teacher. You
Yeah.
see the video, you know what I'm saying? And then I seen another video. The girl, the male teacher took her phone. She maced him.
I ain't even watched that one, but I know what you're talking about. I seen it.
She maced him in his eyes because he wouldn't give her phone.
That's just like if I pull up on a block right now and somebody whooping my son ass, you know what I'm gonna do? It could be a grown man or a grown woman beating the fuck out of my son. I'm gonna say, hold the fuck on, man. What my son did? Oh, he did just that. Let it be anything inappropriate. I'm gonna say, man, continue whooping his ass. I'll pull off. You hear me? Continue whooping. He gonna. I want my son to learn the hard way. What you done did? You done disrespected somebody. You done put your hands on somebody. No, whoop his ass. These other parents, they be ready to shoot and kill over their
Yep.
kids. They in the wrong.
They that exactly. That's one parent I refuse to be. I tell my daughter all the time, I'm gonna rock with you, right or wrong. Don't lie to me because don't leave me in a situation blind and you lying. But if you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And if you right, you right. I'm gonna stick beside you either way. But if I need to know what's really going on so I know how to approach the situation. Because if you wrong, like she had a situation at school and she was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? She was mad at me. But no, her consequence is this is what she need. I told them, they were like, well, what do you want us to do? What other consequence you got besides kicking her out of school? Oh, well,
Right.
we got in how okay. I gave them the consequence. She can't go to recess outside for the rest of this week. She can't participate in the school party because I want her to understand what you did has a consequence. Whether you had a meaning behind it or not. You know what I'm saying? And you standing up for something. If you feel you standing up for something, because I done got in trouble many a times and I felt like I was right. But you got to learn how to channel that energy in another way. You can't sit up there and let these kids think what they doing is right. These stealing these cars and these people work hard for these cars. Y'all stealing these cars and tearing these cars up. You know what I'm saying? Like they not going to school. They disrespectful in the streets. They disrespectful at home. Shit, some of these parents scared of their kids.
Who we was getting our ass whooped, sis.
Man.
We was getting our ass whooped. The only person that ever knocked me unconscious was my mama. My mama probably about 300 pounds right now to this day. She punched me in my motherfucking chin. I went straight to sleep. I done fought niggas in the street my whole life. Ain't nobody ever knocked me out. That woman put my ass to sleep. I woke up, my auntie was like, get up, boy. Hey, I'm talking about 15, 20 minutes that went past. She said, get up, boy. I said, damn, why I'm seeing stars and shit and I see the stars.
I got a whooping every day, all day. It wasn't child abuse. Now they say,
since I was super bad, I know you wasn't super bad. It was abuse on my end.
I was bad. My girl
got my ass
every day. She used to I get in trouble at school, but she would wait and whoop me in the morning before I went to school. But then I go to school, I'm mad because I'd have got a whooping. Now I'd have got in trouble again. I got a whooping all through. I was bad. I was one of them daredevil ass kids. Like I didn't care. I want to see. I was one of them kids. If they say don't touch that fire, it's hot. I want to see how hot the fire is. I'm gonna touch it.
Since they
Now,
beat, since
now
they
your
beat
hand
my
burnt
ass,
up.
they beat my ass so good. Since can't nobody, ain't a nigga that eat meat on this earth could whoop me. They whoop my ass so much. I was so motherfucking bad. But
I was mad. I was into everything. I was into everything. You hear me? I was
listen,
into everything.
I don't even blame my mom. I drove my mama crazy. It'd be 97 motherfucking degrees. Sis. I'm at school with a green turtleneck on. You hear me? With a green turtleneck on. Hey, acting good as a motherfucker. The teacher's like, do this, do that. I'm like, yes, ma'am. This, that, and the third. That stitcher cord ass whooping wasn't no joke. But
That's one
I
thing
ain't
I
act
did
up.
not get. I did not get whooped with a stitcher cord. That's
Shit.
one thing I didn't get.
It looked like my mama played tic-tac-toe on my ass. You took that turtleneck off me. You hear me? You whoop their ass. Since you whoop their ass with that stitcher cord, then you put them in the tub to hot water, take their wounds right away. Beat the fuck
Man.
out of them. Beat the fuck out their ass. They gonna listen to you.
Yeah, they what they call it soft. They want us to soft parent these days. These kids is crazy. Can't soft parent these kids. You gotta, man. These kids is crazy. The people, man.
They made it illegal for us to whoop our kids, so our kids go to prison. That's the new whooping. That's
Yep.
like Duke, Shaq. Oh, that's the worst whooping in the world. I've been in there since just for some months. They in that bitch for years. They wake up every day and receive a lash to their ass. All
Yep.
right, today is day 2,767 of 9,677 days. That's a hell of an ass whooping. That's the worst
Yeah.
ass whooping I ever got.
And it's crazy because when he called me, yeah, he be telling me, like telling me, like, man, man, I'm tired of being in here. Like, I feel like, man, that's a long time because they sentenced my baby daddy 26 to 72 years, and he's only been in there 8, going on 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got so many more to go. And when the
Time goes
person
so
calling
slow,
home,
sis. Time goes so slow. He feel like he been in there for 18 years.
yeah,
And this how you know he been in there for so long. Yo, baby, just as big as you now.
yeah,
Yo, baby, just as big as you, sis.
I
Y'all
know.
baby.
Remember on Madison, she was that baby size.
Yes. She just as big as you now. Y'all baby.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? By the time, if they make him do all that time, she'll be 28 years old when her daddy can walk out of there. 28, so it's crazy because they do design for a black male to fail. You know what I'm saying? They give him all this time. You get acquainted. Rather, your lawyer, you got to have that bread. If you want a lawyer to fight for you, because them corner pointer lawyers ain't fighting for you. They working with them. They finna, you getting sentenced. They finna go eat and have dinner together. On to the next case. So it's just messed up. The world is messed up. I tell people we is really living in our last days.
For real.
The poor getting poorer. Then you got the rich people, just like they done paid all this money to go down in this damn submarine. To go down in this submarine, and now y'all gone.
Yep. And we supposed to boo-hoo and cry, but a little black girl come up missing every 15 minutes.
And ain't nobody said nothing about like the missing kids. Ain't nobody said nothing.
I can't wait to get my M's, sis. I know Allah gonna bless me with some M's. I can't wait to get my M's. I'm gonna be out here baiting niggas. I'm gonna have a little 16-year-old ass out, titties out. We gonna be baiting. We gonna leave her ass in the worst neighborhood in the world. As soon as they touch her, they getting switched. You hear
Yep.
me? Automatic weapons, everything. We gonna have everything on camera. I'm gonna bait a nigga. I'm gonna have a
Yep.
show called Bait a Nigga. Play with me. Play with me. We gonna put the baddest shit out here on the streets. Go ahead, try to snatch this one. We gonna shoot your ass 16, 17 times, one pull of the trigger.
Yeah, cause
Dead
what
on
was that
arrival.
like bait car? They was doing that. What's that show? How to Catch a Predator?
Yep,
The
I'm on that.
internet.
I'm on that. You know, I love my daughters. I'm on that.
Yeah.
I'm on that.
I can't believe how big they made that. And like I said, it was more. They did all that. We didn't even see. They don't even got a video of these people getting on this submarine. How do we even know they really owned it? Got on there and did anything?
Hey, why y'all televising this so much? Like people said, they did all that, but they ain't want nobody to know they finna start putting lab grown meat in the stores. I've been a vegetarian. If y'all don't stop eating meat, that shit is poison. If y'all don't stop eating meat, meat is poison. If you don't, man, what? Since I can't wait to get my money, I want to farm. I want to grow everything I eat: corn, wheat. I want to make bread, everything on the table. I might eat a
Right.
piece of meat. I might eat a piece of meat because I might kill it. A chicken might be walking around my yard at 6 in the morning and on the table at 6 at night, sis. Whoever had
Yeah.
some food like that? When you ever had a live chicken and you kill it and cook it yourself? How you think it'll taste?
I don't know, bro. That's what
All we all we know is 17-week-old chicken in the pack.
you right though. You right about that though. And I think that, like, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy that y'all passed this law, and but y'all killing us off with the food, the air,
Yep.
this whole air situation, this cloudy air and all that. Like y'all, I feel like, man, this is I don't know. The only way to go against it, like you said, it's time that people need to start investing in buying land, um, planting their own food, natural. You know what I'm saying? We need to be more in tune, like, with our bodies, because they trying to take us up out of here.
Since I was sitting in prison one day and I thought about something. I thought about like black people coming together and us being together. Do you realize? Say we got 300,000 black people in Grand Rapids, right?
Mhm.
You see how people die and we need GoFundMe's and this and that and the third, and we don't stick together and we kill each other. You know what I'm saying? When a young black man died, he wasn't killed by the police or a white man. He was killed by another black man. If 300,000 of us met on Division and Franklin, in between Division and Franklin, all the way to 36th Street and Division, and we all brought $1 to make it towards a black cause, and it was 300,000 of us. How much money would that be in one day, sis? $1 a piece, 300,000.
Yep.
$300,000 right there. Let's build something for the kids. You feel me? It costs money to go to the YMCA and the Croc Center. Let's build something for them to walk in for free.
For
They
free.
show their ID, who they is, in case they want to act a fool, and then they get to go in for free. But
Yep.
no,
They got to sign in. You're right.
we would never do that. Black people don't love each other. We
You're
don't
right.
love ourselves. We taught to hate ourselves. You feel me?
Yep.
One day, says 300,000 people. Even if it was 300 people, that's $300 that we can
And you're
do.
right. And we just don't come together like we should. We don't come together like we should, with a lot of stuff, because our kids can have the same stuff that the white kids got if we stick together and build. But like you said, that'll never happen because people don't get along with these people. I don't like them, and it's too much. Nobody want to put it to the side to build. Shit, we can
Since,
build a water park.
since I went to Atlanta, I seen girls jumping out of foreign cars, 18, 19 years old, wearing jewelry, this, that, and the third, in the bars, fly as hell, pretty dresses on, hair done up, makeup. And I'm looking around and I'm like, this is so different. The
Yeah,
next
down
day,
south is different.
the next day, I didn't see nobody on the streets because it was Sunday. Everybody was at church with their daddy and their mama and their kids and their aunties.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to church up here. Don't nobody believe in God in Grand Rapids. Ain't
And
nobody sending their kids to church. Ain't no granny sending their kids to church. Ain't no church buses riding around the hood no more.
ain't no more.
When
I was just talking about that. Like, you don't see nobody church bus no more.
I used to be on that church bus,
Me too.
and
Every Sunday.
I ain't even a Christian no more. I'm a Muslim. I need that church bus to come back because
Yeah.
they were still teaching me to be good. Hey, don't
Yeah.
kill, don't steal, don't do this, don't do that. It got me ready for what I was really ready for. Where them church buses at? They
Yeah.
gone. They ain't never
There you
coming
go.
back. They
They,
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 they, they,
I ain't
gonna,
gonna say they ain't never coming back. It's
who
gonna
gonna
take
bring them back?
change.
Who gonna bring them back?
People got to. It's gonna take us to step up and be them people.
We got niggas running around this bitch dog shit rich. Ain't nobody gonna bring a church bus back. They
You
gonna
right.
buy some buffs and a chain, and they gonna be down there at my place shitting on everybody. You feel me? Looking good. And they
You
ain't
right.
never gonna think. If I paid $15,000 for the church bus could swing all goddamn day and take the kids to church so they can learn to be good. No, it's never gonna happen. I need some M's right now. I'm throwing all my M's in the trash.
Right.
You can have some.
You can
Everybody
have
can have.
some. Yeah, you
Everybody
right.
can have some. Everybody can have some. You
But
feel me?
everybody don't have that mind state either. You got a lot of selfish people.
Man,
You
it's
got
just
a
like,
lot of selfish people.
ain't nobody ever had nothing either.
That too. That too. So they don't know how to act when they get something. Like I'm
Yep.
trying to learn how to invest and, do a lot of things differently that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't taught. When growing up, all I was told you gotta work for what you want. They ain't say you gotta save your money. You gotta invest your money in it. No, you gotta work for what you want. So yeah, I'm gonna keep a job to work for what I want.
Yep.
But they didn't. I'm gonna put myself in a position like in my neighborhood, a little boy just graduated high school. I'm riding down the street. They got a brand new Lexus with a bow on that bitch for him.
Hmm.
Brand new Lexus with a bow on there. He graduated high school.
Mm.
That got to be the best feeling in the world. You get out, you know what I'm saying? As a parent, my kid graduated. Like I seen videos on Facebook of people doing that, but I witnessed it. Brand new 2023 Lexus with a bow wrapped around that mug. This your graduation gift from mom and dad.
You know where he finna drive that car to, sis? He finna drive that car to somebody's college. I guarantee you. And if he don't want to go to college, he finna drive it to somebody's job.
Yeah.
I guarantee. I bet you my last dollar. That's what he gonna do.
But
He gonna drive. He might even do both.
you know what? I shout out to the parents though that actually do be in their kids' life and active and push and motivate their kids, you know what I'm saying, to do better. They had a little boy, he was 16, 17. He had the highest IQ. The highest IQ in I think it was like a 1600 or something that like and he black. Look a young dog that just got signed to the NBA from Grand Rapids. It's parents that's out here that care.
Hey, hey, shout out his mama for real. I forgot her name, but she gave me a hug one day at the game. She's so pretty. His mama, the truth. His mama sacrificed a lot for him to be there. I don't know his daddy at all. Shout out his daddy too. But I know for a fact his mama sacrificed a lot for him to be where he at. You feel me? She was at every game screaming and hollering and you
Yep.
feel me? He had on the nicest shoes, a haircut, hair did. You hear me?
Yes. Like I seen down my timeline here this year. I was so proud of it's a lot of kids graduating, that's going to college, playing sports, shout out to their parents because the other parents just letting their kids roam the streets. They letting the streets raise their kids or their kids, they raising each other, the siblings raising each other.
Yeah.
And
And
it's not fair.
it's so much trauma going on with these kids raising each other. It's so much abuse, neglect, molestation, all type of shit going on, sis.
It is.
All
And it's
type.
crazy because so many people turn their back on it. They turn their back on the situation because it don't got nothing to do with them. It don't got nothing to do with them. Like they said, it don't got nothing to do with them. Nothing. And that's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just like me coming from where I come from and the things I've encountered and where I've been and where I haven't been, where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the whole point of it. Like, I don't want my baby to struggle. I don't want my baby to be in poverty. I don't want my baby to ever feel like she can't. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not gonna be one of them parents. You turn 18 and you got to get out. I want you to move out when you are established enough to get out. I don't want to push you out in the world at 18, talking about live your life and you got to live this and do this. At 18, you got to get out my house. They
Sis,
killed me with
I
this
was
18, you got to get out my house situation.
I was sitting in jail in a room full of black men We was having a deep conversation. This was last year. I say April. Sitting in jail and shit. You know me, I'm comfortable with the motherfucker. I got my noodles and snacks and shit. I'm full as a goddamn tick. Ain't ate none of the food that they serve at the jail. And we having a conversation. I say, man, I ain't putting my kids out at 18. My kids can stay with me for the rest of their motherfucking life to the day I
If they
die.
see
Today
you,
they
yep.
die. I don't give a damn. You hear me? I don't give a damn. And the dude named Steven Roper, he got a clothing line called Grussel Gear. He a good brother. You feel me? He got up. He said, bro, I ain't never heard no black person say that. I said, bro, I really love my kids. I don't got nobody but my kids. I don't got no mama, no granny, no auntie, no none of that. I got my kids. So
Yep.
why would I put their ass out and make them suffer? You feel me? Like they all I got. Y'all can stay with me forever. I'd be happy. My
I
daughter
would.
could
Yep.
my daughter
I
could
told
come
my
in
daughter,
with me. My son.
I rather my daughter. I'm not putting my baby out at 18 in this crazy ass world. No, I want you to leave this house. We gonna have some boundaries. We gonna have some rules up in here. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a little independence, but ain't no you got to get out. You know what I'm saying? Never that. I done been put out. I know how that feel. I'd rather you get out and when you're established enough to be on your own. Even though the door is always open where you could come in and go as you please, I still want you to be established before you get out my house. I'm not putting you out at 18. Are you 18? I can't wait till my child turn 18 so I can have my house back to my no. I was watching the movie today. It's real stuff. What's up, y'all that's tuning in? This is Lola's Chronicles. We doing our first Freestyle Sunday. And tap in, talk to us.
Peace and blessings, everybody.
I appreciate y'all. But I had I had a meltdown earlier. Like I was watching this show and her daughter was getting ready to go to college. And I just started crying because I'm thinking like, oh my God, that's gonna be me one day taking my baby and sending my baby on off to college because I want her to be in a position where she could go to an HBCU. I want her to go far in life. So I want to push her to aim at those schools. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like her daughter was getting ready to go to college and it's her senior year. And I just had a whole my daughter said, why is you crying? I'm like, because you're gonna grow up on me. You know what I'm saying? You're really gonna grow up on me. And I feel like what you install in your child right now and how you spend time and love your child, that's how much your child gonna want to come home and visit you on the holidays. Your kids gonna want to spend time and be with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my baby to get older and leave and don't want to be around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my baby to leave me and leave and put me in no nursing home. I want my baby to be like, I'm going to my mama house this weekend. You could come and we can kick it. We got that bond, that relationship. That's something I never had with my mom. So I'm
Yes,
big on
ma'am.
us having that.
Yes, ma'am. And my question is, sis, when we met each other, did you love yourself?
Nope.
I didn't love myself either. Do you want her to grow up being 25 years old, 26, 30, 40, and she don't love herself?
No. Mm-mm.
Since we didn't love ourselves when we met each other. We didn't. We was grown as men and women.
Yep.
We was all under the same roof every day kicking it. Ain't nobody in that house love their motherfucking self. Nobody.
You're right.
And who taught us from Erica on down, who had parents and everybody got left for dead. That's why we was there all together. You, Duke, Shaq, Killer, Candace, Erica, Cordell. You feel me? Kahari, Tamarion, Clarence, Lazzy, Slim, Yaz, Aisha, everybody.
Yep.
That whole house, when we would link up, we'd be 14 deep in that bitch getting high, getting drunk. And everybody ain't got no mama, no daddy, the whole fucking crew. Am I lying?
No. And everybody had a messed up situation going on. You know, when you gravitate to
It's
people that's
still,
going,
sis,
you
them
gravitate to
situations
people
still
like,
fucked up to this day. Duke was free back then. And them situations still fucked up to this day. All of them.
yeah.
Slim locked up, Duke locked up, Shaq locked up. You feel me? I ain't taking care of my motherfucking kids because my baby mama won't let me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's situation fucked up. You feel me?
And it's just about like, even growing up. I feel that's how people get connected with gangs and stuff like that because they gravitate to what they can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's struggles ain't the same, but similar situations. You gravitate. Like I was just telling you, it's time for me to leave Grand Rapids and go be around the people that's doing what I'm doing when it comes to my books and stuff like that. I cannot learn how to enhance and better my craft from the people I be around. They not on
Okay.
what I'm on. They not doing what I'm doing. They can't help me grow as a writer. I need to be around more writers. I need to be around more people that's got podcasts and how they do things and um filmmaking. I'm not gonna learn none of that from sitting around the people that I sit around. And it's like I'm not throwing shade or nothing. Just like whatever they want to do, you know what I'm saying? They gotta do whatever. But it's just like we have to stop being afraid to actually do and go. That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we as people, we need to we need to grow deeper into what we got going on. Like like you said, you said you want to do a movie, and look at you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Don't nobody think like me, sis. Ain't nobody like minded. Y'all all gotta plug y'all seatbelts up.
But yeah, you gotta. At the end of the day, I feel like people have to stop pointing fingers at everybody else. Motivate each other. If you see somebody doing the wrong thing, it's time to start hollering at people like, look, I think you can do this better. I think stop being so mad when somebody corrects you on something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Sis,
These
that's just like
kids.
on your last shit. I tried to shoot my little shit and I got shot down and I just stayed calm. But really my feelings was hurt. It's like, baby, I'm a man asking you a question. Cause I need to know this because I got women and I
Mm-hmm.
never know how they feel. Since I never know how I feel to lay up on the table and get cut or push out a baby. That's why I'm
Yep.
asking you questions. Please don't shoot me down, baby. Don't judge me. Don't go crazy. You feel
Right.
me?
But
I'm asking you.
but you got some people that really want to know. And then you got some people that don't. They just be saying stuff. So people be thinking they just talking to be talking. A lot of people didn't think I was gonna start a podcast. Every episode don't get 300-400 views. I ain't gonna stop because one episode didn't get 300-400 views. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna watch my podcast and figure out what I can do better. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna buy my book. Everybody's not gonna like my book. That's not gonna make me stop writing. I can either ask you, why didn't you like it and change it, or it may not be what you into. That's why I'm like, everybody,
Sis,
like, oh,
you gonna be
you ain't gonna
sis.
start no
You
podcast, and
sis, you
look,
gonna be so big. It's just nobody. You have no exposure right now. That's what
that's
all.
it.
I'm just trying to expose you. You gonna be so big. That's your only problem. Don't nobody know about what you got going on. That's all it is. Once people find out that you doing this every Sunday or you feel me? They own it. You know what I'm saying? You see, I sent you I subscribed. I'm watching the
Yep,
videos. That's all I do is watch YouTube. Why not watch my sister? You feel me?
you're right.
So that's all you got to worry about is your exposure. You're gonna be big. You providing therapy. Look at me. I'm on here telling people about my struggles and what I'm saying. Telling people why I'm mad, what we doing wrong. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Like right now, me and my kids supposed to be at a gym right now working out. Cause I'm something about my genes is just like superhero nigga genes. And so I'm like, I need to take my kids to the gym. Y'all need to play baseball, soccer. Like soccer and baseball and all that shit is gonna get y'all to college. And once y'all go to college, I will never have to worry about y'all again.
yep. This little my little cousin, I asked him, I said, you play sports? He said, yeah. He played basketball, football, soccer, baseball, and I said, well, what's your favorite sport? He said tennis. I said, tennis? He said he liked playing tennis. You know what I'm saying? You never know what these you gotta get in tune with stuff because you think the first thing you think is that a young black boy want to be in the NBA. He said he want to play tennis. That's his
That's just like
favorite sport.
Sis, they made a movie about. Is the door open? So they made a movie about Richard Williams, their daddy, Venus and Serena daddy. They made a movie about him.
I can't hear you. Your
No, so
sound
I
went
would say
out.
he made like seven. You can
Okay,
hear me?
I can hear you now. I ain't hear what
I
you
can
was
hear
just
you now.
saying.
I ain't hear what you were just saying. Joe Jackson and Joe Jackson made like 8, 9 stars out of his children. And Venus and Serena Williams' dad, they made a movie about him. It's called Richard, because he was that good of a dad. Like he really made them tennis stars himself. He took them he taught them everything. You feel me?
Yeah, look at Floyd Mayweather
Yeah,
dad. You
look
know
at
what I'm
Floyd Mayweather dad. You know what
you
I'm
got
Absolutely. His uncle and his dad.
yeah. It's all about how
Look
you
how
push
successful
it.
a nigga. About how you push it. Sis, you right. Look how successful a nigga from Grand Rapids can be if he got an uncle and a daddy. He had an uncle and a daddy. That's the best motherfucking fighter ever in the whole wide world. You feel me? But he had an uncle and a daddy. He from here. Who you know got an uncle and a daddy pushing them to do anything, even if it's go to Bentler and make $17, $18 an hour? I don't know one nigga. Not even myself.
Yeah, you got more people willing to put
Yeah, you
that
got
bag
more
in your
people
hand
willing
to
to
show
put
you
that
how to
bag in
fill
your
out a
hand to
job
show you how to
application,
fill out a job
how to
application,
tie a tie,
how
how
to
to
tie a
anything. So
tie, how to anything. So,
you
yeah,
got more
I
people
still
willing to
don't
do
know how to
that
tie more people willing to do that
and show them the way,
and show them the way,
that it's
show
more to
them
life than
that
the
it's
street.
more to life than the street.
You are the product of your
You
environment.
are the product of your environment.
You
You
know, so we
can
gotta
be,
make
you
sure
know. So we got
as people,
you
you know
can
what I'm
be a
saying? We
product.
gotta make
You
sure
can
as
be a
people,
product. We gotta make sure as people. You can be a product of your environment. Since you're not a product of your environment, you ain't nothing like the people from your way. 50, you feel me? T, Ken, you ain't nothing like them. You from the same set, same area, and you ran right next to them. You feel me?
yeah, because you are your individual
Because you
self.
are your individual self. You ain't a
Everybody's
product
struggle
of
is
your
different. You
environment
gotta
though.
go. You gotta go
You gotta go
through the motions, and it's up to
through the
you to pick
motions,
and
and it's
choose
up
if
to
you
you
want
to
to
pick
continue
and
to keep
choose if
going
you
through
want to
that,
continue to keep going through that,
or you want something different. And when
or
you
you
want
want
something
something different.
different,
And when
you
you
go
want
for
something
something
different,
different.
you go for something different.
You know what
Like
I'm
I
saying?
told you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, you won't find too many people that write books. You won't find too many people that write movies that even say I'm gonna make a movie. I'm gonna make a book. You feel me? Like you a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even if you never leave Grand Rapids, you gotta cut off people that's gonna drain from you, and you gotta engage with people that's gonna lift you up and help you. You know what I'm saying? And you want to engage with you. You super creative. You more creative than me. You know, like you need to deal with more creative people. I need to deal with more creative people. We had a laundry list of people that was supposed to be on this show with us. Look who it came down to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, that
And
ain't
like
gonna
I
stop
said,
me from
that ain't gonna
going.
stop me
I'm
from
still
going.
gonna make a flyer for
I'm
next
still
week
gonna make a
episode.
flyer for
I
next
got
week episode. I got
three
two
interviews
interview,
up for this
three
week coming
interviews
up. I got an
for this
interview
week
tomorrow.
coming up.
So
I got an interview tomorrow. So
it's just you gonna have
it's
those
just
moments
you
in
gonna
those
have those
times, in
moments
those
in those
days. And it's
times,
like
in those
I'm not
days.
gonna let
It's
that
like
stop me.
I'm not gonna let that stop me.
That's just gonna make me
Sis.
be
And then I'm
stricter on the
finding gonna
rules
make me
of
be
coming on the
stricter
show.
on the rules of coming on the show. I'm finding people every day, sis, that we could bring on. And man, sis, forget bring on. I'm finding women every day, every other day, that could benefit from speaking to you. Like I got a homie in Indianapolis, Indiana. His name is John Lindsay. He opened a foundation after I left Indiana. His foundation is Convicted to Change. The government gave this man hundreds of thousands of dollars to help black people in Indiana. He is just like me and you, sis. And he figured out a loophole to help black folks. He didn't help people get their CDLs. He didn't do all type of shit. My thing is, who gonna help us here? Who gonna help the kids here? Who gonna do anything here? Nobody. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares about what's going on in Grand Rapids. I just like that boy got killed. Patrick Lola got killed by the police. The people in every other state besides Michigan care more about him getting killed than the people in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, you're right.
Honestly, Honestly, they was outraged. Like, why would they blow the back of his head off like that? You feel me? We was like, shit, roll that weed up, shit. I'm trying to get a 4 for 5. Shit, ain't no natty daddies, no natural ice, and shit. You feel me?
It ain't funny. Right.
I just got out of jail. I'm about to go sell this dope on Eastern and Bates. Like, I'm in the hood every day. Like, niggas is never advancing. Like,
yeah, you outgrow people too. So it's all man. It be so much crazy stuff. That's like everybody was talking about the BT Awards and how ghetto is acting and how everything. And to me, I felt like, okay, yeah, they so used to it a certain way. Tyler Perry bought BET and he let them have a ratchet BET Awards if that's what they want to call it. But you got all these black people in here that overcame hurdles and they're successful. You don't know how that. We don't know how that feels to go to stand at the beach to be able to be at the BET Awards and walk the red carpet and be on the stage and accept these awards. We don't know.
all we
So how
know
can
is
we
they.
call them ghetto? You don't know how you gonna act if somebody called and said you've been nominated for the NAACP award. You don't know how you gonna act. Or how
Man,
you gonna
for
the
real.
way you want to celebrate it? Like they quick to call something ghetto and ratchet, but this is what they show. Like this what they give y'all, and this is what y'all idolize. Like Love and Hip Hop, these dating shows, these reality TV shows, Basketball Wives, and all that.
Hey sis, this would kill me, right? I'm finna go to work tonight. Most people won't believe that I have a job because they think I'm dog shit rich and I'm gonna die forever rich like Rick Ross or something. But I'm gonna go to work tonight. I'm probably gonna start my shift off with a little "Share My World" album by Mary J. Blige.
Man,
30 years from now, when these kids go to work, or 20 years from now when these kids go to work, is they gonna start their shift off with like, I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Is they gonna start their shifts off with that? Like, that's what they gonna have their kids listening to, like, on the way to church and shit, like, you feel me? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm really a 90s baby. Like, I'm going to work tonight and I'm finna do some bullshit for a nice little amount of money. And I'm going to listen to Mary J. Blige because that's what my mama used to listen to. She used to clean up the house. You feel me? She used to cook chicken and shit. I don't even eat chicken no more. Like, that shit would slap. Share my world.
they don't know nothing about none of that.
I'm on all that tonight. So what our grandkids gonna be on when they get older? Is it gonna be kill a nigga, slap a nigga, shoot him in the face? We murderers. We killing everything, gang. Like we're gonna be nothing. The white people set us up to lose, and we eat out their hand every fucking day. During the pandemic, we got all that free money. Gucci went up like $1 billion. I even bought Gucci during the pandemic. I was at the set like, hell yeah. You feel me? The place was I got the Gucci bag, the Gucci belt, the Gucci shoes, every fucking thing Gucci. They went up $1 trillion. We so fucking stupid. When I say we, it's me as well.
Right. Because
they went up $1 trillion. I went in that bitch.
I don't exclude myself either.
The bag was 20. Sis, the bag was 2,400. I don't remember nothing else cost. The bag was 24. I had the wallet, the belt, the bag, the shoes. I see why they went up. They even got me. Did they get you, sis?
No, they ain't get me, bro. I don't even think I'd spend that much on the bag if I was rich. Unless it's the one I put in my lungs.
I wish you was there to tell me, Ace, don't do it.
I was like, bro, you better not spend that on no motherfucking bag.
I spent $5,000 in there the first time I went. I had never been.
But you
I went
know,
to
like
Gary.
that's like you said, we not used to having this, so I can see how people go crazy and they want all this, but it's because what the world show you, this is what you gotta have in order to be known. For you to be somebody, you gotta have a picture built. You gotta have this, and these people don't care about us. Yeah, and
We
you got
don't
your
care about us.
homeboys, or
It's
you
every
might know somebody that's trying to start a clothing line, and they only want $20 for their shirt, but you don't want to buy that. You want to spend, like you said, $2,500 on a backpack.
man, sis. We don't care about us. Like, don't nobody love theyself. I'm telling you, like, don't nobody care about theyself in these streets. Like, dudes, like, how many dudes you know that own a house? I was growing up, I was a kid, my granddaddy had properties.
Man,
You feel
my
me?
great
Like, ain't
granddad
nobody
bought
owning
all
no
his
cribs.
kids, and he had 10 kids, 10 plus kids, and they all got a house that he bought.
Man, I swear to God, I need to make a show and your great granddad need to be on there. Thurgood Jenkins bought each and every last one of his children's a home. Cause who do that? Like, that's unbelievable.
Man, they not there. They like, it's a movie back in the day. His daughter, he was black. His daughter, they wouldn't let her go to school because where she lived at, and he went and he built that house by hand so she could live in that school district and get the same education the white kids was doing. These niggas ain't finna do that. You can't even get him to come to the event at school.
Sis, you just hit a pivotal point. We as black people, including my motherfucking self, do not care about our children's education no more. For real.
That's why
Like,
I'm gonna buckle down
we
this year. I
we
want to
not
be on the PTA team. I want to be on include me. I want to go to a PTA meeting. Y'all got to depend on me to bring some cookies and whatever the case, however, get more involved in my baby school, volunteer for field trips, and I'm going to make time for that because she's going to be in the 5th grade.
for
You
real.
know,
Like,
so
who taking who taking their kids to the library? I can't get my kids right now. I'm fighting in court for them, but when I do get them, we going to the library. Everybody finna sit down and read a book. And then after you read this book, like Daddy asked you, when we go to Walmart, you can get every toy you want. When we ride past ice cream, you can get ice cream, McDonald's, Arby's. I don't care. I'll buy you everything you want. Read these books for me.
yep. And
Read
that's the
these books.
crazy
I will
part.
get you
We
everything you want.
have to get a hold of our kids because once the streets get them, it's a wrap. Because when they
Look
got
what the
us, you
streets
couldn't tell
did
us
with
nothing.
us. Look what they did with us, sis.
I realized the streets weren't for me no more for real when I started losing friends. Like, they not coming back. Your friends are dying. They're getting killed. Their life. They'll never be able to do the stuff that we doing.
I realized the streets wasn't for me when I sat in that cage in Jackson and I felt like a dog and I was in like a little small dog cage of one man. I'm so glad they put me by myself because I would have murdered anybody who was with me just out of aggression and anger. Honestly, I would have killed the man. I would have choked him to death, beat him to death, slapped him to death, punched him to death, kicked him to death. You feel me? I would have smothered him to death. I would have did all type of shit to that man. You feel me? Because I had a lot I was going through. So glad to be by myself. But when I realized that, sis, I gave the streets up because, like, I went to Indiana and everybody that went to Indiana from Michigan, most of us died. I actually survived and made it back. And then I had to go to prison. So I said, okay, I give up. In Indiana, the shit that we do here, disrespecting people, talking crazy on Facebook, fighting, and this, that, and the third, putting your hands on people, you die for all that shit. And it's like you get shot in the head, so it's like it's no way you're gonna fight for your life. Like, you at the gas station, you run up on the wrong bitch, your boyfriend pulls out a gun, he shoots you, boom, you're dead. Like, and then when I got to that cage and I seen everybody in that cage and I was walking around with motherfuckers that was doing life and niggas that was doing 50 years and they was laughing and giggling and shit, I said, yeah, this shit ain't for me.
They ain't got no choice. They live
Buck
there.
just that day. I said, they live there. Hey, since you would talk to a nigga that's doing life for 25 years, and when you get off the phone, you'll be like, damn, that was like he getting out tomorrow. He talked to me like he getting out tomorrow.
But you know how long it took for him to
You know
develop
how
and
long it
build
took
that
for him to
mind frame?
develop and build that mind frame?
They had a
Years.
video.
They
This
had a
granddad,
video.
I
This
watch a lot
granddad,
of videos on
I
stuff,
watch a
and this
lot of
granddad,
videos
he
on
was in
stuff, and this
prison for
granddad,
life.
he was in prison
And
for life.
then
And
his
then
grandson
his
ended up coming in there for
grandson
life.
ended up coming in there
And
for
he
life.
came, they put them
And he
together.
came, they
They
put them
ain't seen each
together.
other in
They
years, and
ain't
they
seen
put them
each
together
other
to
in
talk.
years,
And
and they
it's
put
like,
them
look,
together
man,
to
this
talk.
is this is
Like,
not
look,
no,
man,
because the
this
mind
is
frame
not
that
no,
the
because
grandson had, like, I'm going
the
home when I
grandson
get
had, like,
home, this,
I'm
this,
going
that, and the
home when
third.
I get
And he
home,
like,
this, that, and the
reality,
third.
he telling
And
them
he
like, in
like,
reality,
reality,
you
he
are
telling them
at
like, in
home. This
reality,
this is
you
it.
are
This is
at
it.
home. This
They
is
gave
it.
you an
This is
L.
it.
We got an
They gave you an
elbow.
L.
He
We got
said,
an
and then he
elbow.
said, he
He
like,
said,
I
and then he
failed
said,
you. You're
he
my
like, I
grandchild,
failed
and
you.
look
You're
where you
my
at.
grandchild,
I
and
ain't
look
seen
where
you
you
in
at.
years, and we
I ain't seen
connected
you
on
in
a
years,
TV
and we
show
connected on a TV
because we
show
got life in prison.
because we got life in prison. Hey, I don't even know you, bro.
Exactly.
For real, I don't even know you.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? You ain't
that's
seen
us
no
as
granddaddy
black people.
in
You ain't
years.
seen no granddaddy here.
And this is how
What's your
y'all
granddaddy
reconnect.
favorite color? This is how y'all reconnect. What's your granddaddy favorite color? You don't know. Where your granddaddy used to live at? You don't know. Who your granddaddy baby mama? You don't know. You feel me? Your granddaddy been in prison since prison was prison.
Yeah. And it's crazy.
And it's crazy.
I'm gonna do an
You
episode
know,
on
I'm
that,
gonna do an episode on
and
that,
get some people
and get
talk
some
about their
people
experience in prison
talk
and what
about
it
their
taught
experience
them.
in
You know what
prison
I'm
and what it
saying?
taught them. You know what I'm
And
saying?
because so many
And
people,
because
I feel
so many
like
people, I
you
feel
seeing
like
them on these videos
you seeing
now. They
them on
got
these
these phones, they
videos
going
now. They
live.
got these
They
on
making it
live.
look fun to these
They making it
motherfuckers,
look
and then they
fun to
go
these
and they
motherfuckers.
see
And then they go and they see. Sis,
this
I'm
ain't
finna
what
hold my hand. This ain't what. Sis, I'm finna hold my hand up, right? I'm finna hold this hand up. When you ready for me to tell you some crazy shit that the viewers and you not gonna believe, just let me know. I'm gonna let you get off, and whenever you ready for this bombshell, I'm gonna just let me know.
go ahead.
Go ahead. You sure?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. The best thing ever happened to me was going to prison. When I went to prison, I read books for the first time in years. When I went to prison, I worked out for the first time in my entire life. When I went to prison, I thought about what I was going to do and what I was going to say before I did it for the first time in my entire life. When I went to prison, I realized that life wasn't a game. I realized that it was these white people that was telling us what the fuck to do. And then we had to listen, or we had to fight against them and get beat the fuck up and go through torture. You feel me? I realized I could die. I realized that I wasn't special. When I was on the streets, I always thought I was special. I was like, I can kill a nigga with my bare hands. I could jump out this car right now and a nigga could run up on me. As long as he not got a weapon, sis, I'm gonna murder him with my bare hands. You know me. You know me for 10 years plus. I will kill a
Yeah.
nigga with bare hands. When I got in there with niggas kill with bare hands every day, B. When I realized niggas kill with bare hands every day and stab shit and shank shit, I was like, damn, in here I'm not special. Everybody's like me. That's a very dangerous place to be, sis. I gave the streets
Somebody
leave my nephew
named
alone.
Antonio
Somebody
Army
named
said
Antonio
Ace,
Army said Ace. I
and
love you,
then
bro. Happy birthday. Yeah. I love
he
you, bro.
said
Happy birthday. Best thing
even
ever.
my
Hey,
mom.
and then sis, even my mom.
He
Sis,
said
I
even
came
my
home
mom
after
like
I learned. Even my
no more
mom like
church buses.
no more church buses. For real, Tone. When I came home, Tone could vouch for me too, and I don't never need a nigga to vouch for me. When I came home, prison was like college for me, sis, and I'ma sum it all up and kill it. Prison was like college for me. When I came home, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing illegal and legal things, and I never got caught. I made hundreds. I repeat, it was like college for me. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. When I came home from college, aka MDOC, aka prison, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars illegally and legally. So that's the bombshell. When your son go to prison for 20 years, when your son, your cousin, your brother go to prison for 20 years, 10 years, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, it's gonna hurt. But it's one thing I could tell y'all: either they gonna get better or they gonna get worse.
Yeah, and I was born in prison.
I was born in prison.
My mom did her.
My
She had
mom
me when
did
she was
her.
in prison.
She had
That's
me when she
enough
was in
prison for
prison.
me.
That's
Okay.
enough prison for me. Jadonna Shakur, God damn, you was born in prison. Damn, sis, I didn't know you for 13 years.
I'm a commissary, baby,
I'm a
nigga.
commissary, baby, nigga. God damn. You know Rose, the baby that nobody thought that was by my baby mama? Everybody was like, she
Yeah.
too pretty to be by Aisha. She was cultivated in the Kent County jail. Her mama did the first 3 months of her pregnancy with her in the Kent County jail. But sis, you was cultivated in prison like Tupac. You was just out of Shakur. That shit is crazy. God damn, no wonder why you so creative. Sis, you lived with like 80 to 90 people at all
My
times.
mom,
That's why you
I
so
was
creative.
named by one of my mom
I was named
inmates.
by one of my mom inmates. You heard so many voices and felt so many different vibrations. That's why you so creative. You probably could do anything, sis. I swear to God. You probably could do anything. For real. Like, if we put you to a test, you probably can do anything. Pretty damn good. Draw, write, act, direct, whatever. The list is long. You lived with so many people while you was inside of her in that prison.
Mm-hmm.
And you caught on to their voices and their vibrations. I'm pretty sure it was a couple girls or a couple women in there that you heard every day, that touched you and everything. You was named by one of them?
Yep.
Yep.
I was born at Coldwater Correctional Facility.
I know where Coldwater at. That's a damn shame.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I gotta go to work, ladies. I gotta go to work.
But yeah,
Sis, you know me, I gotta go. Sis, you know me, I gotta go to work. I'm a working man. You hear me?
ain't nothing wrong with
I
it.
pay
You
my
got
child support. It don't matter. Take all my check. You know why? Because when I got out of prison, baby, when I got out of college, baby, they took me to college. Sis, you hear me? I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. They sat me down. They taught me how to be still. They taught me how to be patient. They taught me how to listen. They taught me to think before I act.
Yep.
You can do something to me, make me want to kill you. I'm going to think about it like, is this really worth me never seeing my daughters again? Nah, it's not. You can live. I'm going to exit. I'm going to pull my exit stage left right now.
Yep. You're right. You got to think. You got to be ready. You got to start thinking. You can't allow.
All right,
You
ladies.
can't
Y'all have a
allow
great day. Take care
society
of the baby for me.
to take you down. You
All right,
can't.
D-Money.
People.
You got it.
You can't let
All right,
society
D-Money.
take you down.
I'll be back to get you.
That's not an option at all
That's my
whatsoever.
nephew. I got a lot of nephews. Can that be Neff too?
But yeah.
That's Neff? I got a new Neff. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Peace and blessings to y'all.
He said, "Rap to me,
Peace and
don't
blessings, Neff.
records."
Peace and blessings, like. Y'all
But yeah,
got everything? Make sure
you
y'all got
gotta.
everything. I'm sorry, sis. I love you too, sis, man. You so 100.
He said, "Rap to me, don't catch me records starting Big Ace."
Who said that? My brother Antonio Hardy. Who said that?
I put the comment at the top.
Y'all
You
get
see
in the
it?
house, ladies. I can't see it. Ladies, y'all get in the house. I can't leave till y'all get in the house with Neff. Y'all got everything y'all need? Yeah, you can't. Hey, from now on, any black men that don't know that, when you drop a black woman off, make sure she get in the house. You don't leave till she get in that motherfucking house to the door spin, or you a fucking goofy, and I'll slap the shit out you if I catch you.
But
and
yeah,
you can
man.
hit me with that switch. Hey, sis, and the crazy about it, I slapped the shit out of nigga, sis. Sis, I slapped the shit out of nigga. His man said hit me with the switch. Guess what? I really got paper now, sis. I got security. A nigga killed me. I ain't never gonna kill nobody or do nothing, no wrong to nobody ever again, since I'm a devout Muslim. But if a nigga kill me, I done paid for my killer to be immediately murdered after me. You better watch who behind me. You feel me? You never know. You might get shot with a sniper rifle. But and sis, now that I'm on here on this live with you, I just want to apologize to the man mama who kills me if I am ever murdered in Indianapolis, Indiana, or Grand Rapids, Michigan. You feel me? I want to apologize to the man who murders me, mother. I sincerely apologize for the pain that you're gonna feel. Cause my mama not gonna cry when I die, and I ain't having no funeral. So.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I love you, sis. You give me my
I love you
therapy, baby.
too.
You give me my
And I
therapy.
appreciate you coming on the show. I'm gonna have you back on here again. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to everybody that tuned in with us for the first Freestyle Sunday. I'm gonna start doing that every other Sunday. Have Freestyle Sundays, and we just get on here and kick it and talk. Follow me on Facebook, Lola's Chronicles Podcast, Instagram, Lola's Chronicles, YouTube, Jadonna Mathis. Make sure y'all go share, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Order them books, and I'll check y'all out this week. Love y'all. And we out of here.
Peace and blessings.